Hey everyone, this is Brian Drury of Overcoming Graduation, and I wanted to record a quick video today to talk to you about a concept that's really relevant and pertinent for me and what I'm going through right now, and also something that I think could be very helpful for a lot of you out there listening and watching today. And that concept is this: stepping back or stepping out. Now, anytime you're doing something new, big, challenging, exciting, it's gonna have some adversity implicit in it. If it didn't, it wouldn't be challenging you to grow and expand, so it wouldn't be as exciting. The things that are most fulfilling to us are the ones that have the most adversity or the most resistance that we come into, so that when we overcome them, we feel that we actually accomplished something. Think about some really basic tasks. Like, you're not really jacked up when you brush your teeth every day because it's not a big, new, scary, exciting, challenging task that you're taking on. It's something that you do easily and routinely every single day. But if it's learning a new language, starting your book, launching a new business, there's inherently a great deal of challenge that comes with that is exciting. And when you make those steps and you overcome each of the obstacles that's in your way, it leads to something incredible. It leads to fulfillment. It leads to a rush. But here's the problem. When that becomes the only way of operating, when that becomes the only way is this kind of seek and find, and that's where your joy and fulfillment is, there is little to no time spent enjoying what has already been done or what already exists. Now, this was a reminder that I needed in a big way in my own life. And recently I've stepped back from a lot of things because what I realized was the put your head down and just keep plowing through was yielding the same results. I was getting the same results over and over, and a lot of stress, a lot of tension, a lot of like, hey, just push through, get the next thing done, just join the next program, add this thing, add this thing, add this thing. And at some point you reach this breaking point where you go, okay, I can't add anything else, but especially when life brings its challenges and its uncertainties. And recently in my life, there's been a lot of chaos, a lot of crazy things that have happened. And so for me, I was forced into a point where I said, just emotionally, mentally, where I said, I just need to step back. I need to step back from all this. I need to step out of this and take a break and figure some things out. And also just give myself time to process a lot of what has gone on, which is the heavy emotional stuff in my life. And so when I took time to do that, I've been able to come to some clarity, but it was only by stepping out. Like, you think about a swimmer which even as I said it, I'm like, swimmer is probably not the best analogy when I'm using step, but go with me. A swimmer, head down in the water, paddle, 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 go, 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 right? They're just going back and forth and back and forth. They're cranking away. They're nonstop. They keep moving. And let's say they're doing a race and they're swimming towards an island out in the distance, right? So head down, just boom, 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 breathe, head, go, 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 breathe. At some point, if they don't pick up their head and look in the direction they're going, they may be totally off course and not even realize it because they're busy just cranking away, cranking away. Now, that person needs to pop up and take a breath. So that works for the swimming analogy. But let's say you're on a treadmill and you're just going, 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 and you've set this goal. You want to hit these miles run or this speed or this incline. You want to be able to do it. And then at some point you feel like you're about to fall off, you're about to break, you're about to just run out of energy completely. And sometimes you need to step off, look around, go, okay, wait, is this what I want to be doing? Is this the right workout at this time? Is this the right thing for me to achieve what I want to achieve? And let's say you're working on a running goal. You go, okay, it is. All right, now I've taken a break. I'm clear. I'm more clarified on what I'm doing and why. So now it's time to jump back in. But so often we just keep going and keep going. Things hurt, things feel off, things don't feel right. We don't feel like we're moving in the right direction. We're confused about the direction. We don't take the time to pause, and then we wonder why we get months or years down the road, look at our life and go, this isn't at all what I pictured or what I envisioned. And it's not to say that we can control everything in our lives and make every piece of our vision perfect and everything comes about exactly as we expect. But it is to say we have a hell of a lot more control to do that and to be able to impact the course and direction of our lives when we take times to step out and pause. Now, in the past, I would say, great, all right, I took a day, I paused, I'm good. But I've taken a couple of weeks where I stepped back from all of the growth aspects of my business. I still kept up with the basics. I still kept up with my emails, weekly podcast, weekly video, daily posts in my accountability group, daily posts on my social media. So those kind of core foundational things have all stayed, but it took me stepping back and stepping out of these other things, other programs, other things I was involved with. I took some things off my plate because I said, I just needed some time to figure out for me. And that's given me a lot of time to not only reflect, but just to kind of step away, to not be analyzing the situation deeply and profoundly and trying to find the deep truth, just to step out and go, let me just live for a while. Let me just exist in where I'm at. Let me appreciate a lot of the things that I've neglected, that I've worked so hard for, that it took a lot of time to get to, and now it's here. And now I'm like, okay, on to the next thing. Only by pausing, I've been able to go, there's a lot of great things here right now that I'm totally ignoring on my journey to bigger and better. It's not to say I shouldn't be working towards those things, but there's got to be a balance. And I realized I was way out of balance just with the last few months of my day job, my own company, and all of the chaos in my personal life. It's been a lot. So I know a lot of you are going through the same things. I know this time that we're at where people are ready, way ready for this situation to be over, to be out of the pandemic, to be out of isolation, but yet we're not quite there. Some states are, some aren't, where they think they're good. Like they think they're good and they're taking off all the restrictions. Some places are still heavily restricted, like California. It's like we're in this weird limbo and we're ready for things to change. What I hope this video reminds you is you may need a break just like I did. You may need to step back and step out for a second and just kind of clear your head, take a breath, come up for air after being just buried in the water and swimming, put your head down. Pause the treadmill or take your feet off for a second so you can look around and be like, okay, am I in the right spot where I need to be? And if you're not, don't be okay with taking a second to sit down on the bench and go, all right, okay, what am I doing? Where am I going? What do I want to be doing right now? What's the best thing for me right now? And that may be taking some time away from just the full tilt, high intensity, get things done type of mindset that I tend to live a lot of my time in. And I hope this video just serves as a reminder and something to help you remember that it's okay to put things on pause, and sometimes it's necessary. So that was why I recorded this video today. I want to emphasize the pause, stepping out, stepping back, just taking that pause in that moment to look around, to reflect, to appreciate, and then also to re-clarify your direction so that when you take your next steps forward, you are cranking and you're rolling and you're clear on where you're going. You've popped your head out of the water, you see the island, you're like, great, I'm going the right direction. Or you pop your head up, you see, oh, I'm going this direction, I need to shift entirely, and you make that change so you can move faster in the direction you want to go. So I hope this was a benefit to you. I hope this was something that helped. If it was, please share it out with your friends and following. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, to the podcast, and all the other things that I'm doing with Overcoming Graduation, which same name on the social media channels, because I would love to connect with you. I'd love to get to know you, and I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear your feedback. And if this really resonated with you and there's someone that pops to mind, please send this to them, because that's one of the best ways for this content to get spread out. It's not just posting on social media, but sharing it with the individuals you know need this message most. So I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for being a part of this, and I'll be talking to you again real soon.